Hi, I'm Stephen Hills Jr. I'm with the Arms Guide. I'm here to bring to you the second part of my TAC tip on how to properly draw a handgun from holster. Part 1, written about a year ago, covered outside the waistband carry, both open carry and concealed carry with a jacket. I promised that I was going to bring part 2 soon once I got a inside the waistband holster. It took me a little longer than expected, but here it is. I apologize for the wait, but without further ado, let's move on. Take a look at me right now. See if you can see if I'm carrying a handgun. Those of you who have been doing concealed carry for quite some time, you could probably catch a little bit of printing, but it's not terrible. It's not painfully obvious. And when you're selecting an inside the waistband holster, that's something you want to look for. You want to make sure that your holster is not going to be printing. But that's only half of the equation. The other half of the equation is going to be your dress selection. You're probably going to have to dress a tiny bit baggier than usual. You won't be able to be wearing skin-tight clothes or anything of the sort in order to properly conceal an inside the waistband handgun. Now, as for the draw, before I go into the actual mechanics, I like to demonstrate. These are snap caps. These are not live rounds. I do not practice these techniques at home with live rounds. These are a good investment. They cost about $6-7. You can find them at your local gun store, and their wonder is on your hammer. You can dry fire these all day long. You won't do any damage to your hammer. However, you don't have to do that to practice at home. As long as you keep your live ammo away from your handgun when you're practicing at home, you can pick up a lot of practice here in the home without ever spending money on going to the range. That is not a substitute for trigger time. However, we all understand that trigger time is kind of pricey. You can't do it as much as we'd like. You still need to get out there and do it. But in the meantime, these are some stopgaps that can help you. Now, inside the waistband, this is how I carry mine. I carry mine very similar to how I carry it outside the waistband. Instead of having to draw from small to back, it's one part comfort, one part muscle memory. I practice this outside the waistband so then my arm doesn't have to do a lot of excess motion or learn new motions in order to draw the handgun. Now, some people like to carry it further back there, and that's fine. As long as you practice how you draw it, that's fine. Some people like to carry it up front. I did that for a while. I find that it's decent if you're walking around a lot, if you're on your feet, but when you're driving, it's really difficult to have that handgun muzzle pressed up against your thigh. So I find this is both the most practical and this is the most comfortable. Identified my target. I'm drawing up the shirt. I clear the holster. I drive it out. Boom. I have my target. I engage. Bring it back once I'm done. So, combat speed. You can tell that was not perfect. I snagged on my shirt. That's something you have to be cognizant of. Right there, I did a decent recovery. I still got my gun on target in a timely fashion, but that's something you gotta be aware of. Make sure you pull that shirt clear up so that way it doesn't snag when you're trying to do your draw. It's that easy. Now, as for the holster I selected, clips on real easy. It's a Black Hawk inside the waistband CQB holster. Runs about $60. I really like it. This one's very versatile. It fits many models of Glock, including the 17, the 19, the 23, and the 22. 22 is what I personally carry. This runs many good models. I'm probably going to do a review on the holster itself down the road, but for the instructional purposes only, this is one model I have. There are plenty other good inside the waistband holsters. Look for what works for you. Give it a test out. Just make sure that you do the research before you buy your holster. You get what you pay for. That's definitely true with holsters. But yeah, mine clips in real easy. And snap it like that. Slide it in. Snaps in. Like I said, very little printing. I know I used to do a lot of open carry, particularly because I live in Arizona, and in the summers, it gets really hot and you look like a two-headed freak when you're walking around with a jacket on. So this allows me to dress more casually, this allows me to blend in, and at the same time, one of the well-known advantages of concealed carry is that the bad guys don't know you're coming. So I'm not advertising that I have a firearm. And like I said, unless you really know what to look for, you're probably not going to see it. So it's very discreet, very low key. So there you go. There's some general pointers on how to do proper handgun draw, and some actual all-around pointers on concealed carry inside the waistband holster as well. I'm Stephen Hildreth with the Arms Guide. Thanks for watching. Check out all the other articles on thearmsguide.com.